first round, apply the Laplace transform to all terms. Okay. Okay. So the first one, the Laplace of y double prime minus 3 Laplace of y prime minus 4 Laplace of the y equals the Laplace of 0. Laplace of 0 is 0. And the second derivative is n equals 2, so it can be s squared multiplied by the capital Y minus, now the power the s come down one by one, so become s to the first multiplied by the first initial condition minus s to the 0, the next initial condition minus 3, and this, the first derivative can be s to the first capital Y minus s to the 0, y at 0. You always use the lower order of the initial condition first, okay? And then the last one is just the capital Y as the notes. We see this as the Laplace of the lowercase y is the capital Y. And eventually, we're gonna do it backwards by getting the solution y as the inverse Laplace of the capital Y. Hopefully, I'm not confusing you much. Uh,
I'm okay.
okay, thank you. Sorry, I was going to sneeze. So simplify a little bit more. Now we have s squared capital Y, the y at 0 equals 1. So let's bring this. This equals 1 and y prime at 0 is 2. Now minus the s times 1 or just s. The second term just minus 2. And then minus 3 times this s times y minus s to the power 0 times 1 or just 1, and minus 4y equals 0. And next we just take away the grouping symbol, collect like terms. We're going to have s squared y, okay, get them together, minus 3sy minus 4y. I'm just putting the y terms all together. And then for the s, we have minus s minus 2 plus 3, because negative 3 and negative 1 equals 0. So we're going to, after this step, we're going to solve for y. Okay, if we solve for y, we're gonna leave not the lowercase y, gonna be uppercase y. We're gonna leave the capital Y terms all together in one side, and then the non-y term will be on the right-hand side. So what we have, uh, you see, this becomes negative s plus 1 and move to the right-hand side. So now we have s minus 1 on the right, and the left we have the common factor capital Y with the coefficient s squared minus 3s minus 4. Okay, so then solve for y. The capital Y is s minus 1 divided by s squared minus 3s minus 4. And then do the factor of the bottom. We have s minus 4, s plus 1 for the capital Y. Use symbol lab, find the partial fraction. Um, would you like to try this time or you're okay?
Yeah, I think I've got it this time.
Okay, so what you got?
So it'd be 3/5 over x minus 4 plus 2/5 over x plus 1.
Minus, is that minus sign? Could you read the second term again, please?
yeah, it's 2/5 over
Uh,
x plus 1.
just positive, right? Both of them positive.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right. It's nice, huh? You don't have to deal with algebra. So
Yeah.
as the capital Y is the Laplace of the lowercase y. Okay. Next step, we're gonna apply the inverse Laplace to all terms. We're gonna solve for y this time. Lowercase y. Okay. So the lowercase y is the inverse Laplace of 3 over 5 times 1 over s minus 4 plus the inverse Laplace of 2 over 5 times 1 over s plus 1. Okay, I got squeeze in there. Um, and from the pattern, again, the Laplace of e to the power at is 1 over s minus a. So we see the first fraction as s minus 4. So this case a equals 4. The second fraction a is negative 1. Okay, so now we have the solution as y equals 3 over 5 e to the 4t plus 2 over 5 e to the negative 1t. And this is our solution.